Kids, eat your Malicos, part of your daily balanced breakfast. Hello everyone, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Xerath Prevails. Today, I want to show some early footage of Malicos destroying things. He is so much fun, and I had the biggest disappointment ever on my alt. I thought that I had refreshed my GAC lock. I hadn't, so when I went to use him, it was on stream, and I went to use him, and oh man, it was so tragic. We were like, all right, we're gonna try him against Lord Vader. Let's go. And I went to load him up, and he was Gear 1. I had not pushed the GAC refresh button, but I do have some other footage that I will link to things. We'll get more footage, of course, on how to play him. It's gosh, it was so sad, guys. It was so heartbreaking. First, though, it's not my patrons' faults. In fact, you guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. Truly appreciate every single one of you. You guys are, as I say, amazing. Thank you guys. And just a reminder, folks, if you want to support this channel for free, all you have to do is like, subscribe, and comment. Mount the algorithm, guys. It's a good time. Malicos mounted the algorithm at least twice last night, is all I'm going to say. Be like Malicos, all right? Let's get to it. Let's get some footage. So, okay, first off, on my main account, really fun match last night. If you missed this stream, you can go watch it on Twitch. Super duper fun against my good friend Canada Fett. He plays a lot of weird comps, and last night he played a really cool Jedi Master Kenobi team that really didn't need Cat that much. And so we put Cat with Rey instead. So we have Rey Cat, remember. Cat is giving the whole team 50% more health and offense, and remember that he has a really good cron as well. I'm using what I'm calling Malicos because we have Maul in there as well. I don't know if that's the wisest comp. This is the one that I'm going to be experimenting with a lot initially, and so we're doing Malicos, and just I didn't play it that well. Well, let's just say that. Initially, I missed a lot of things, but watch how my team just shreds through these thick crons. Remember, these guys have 75% more health and protection, tons more defense, and then on top of that, they have Cat boosting 50% more offense, 50% more health, and watch how much damage we do. It is insane. And really, guys, I should just be putting Fulcrum with this team, to be clear. Alright, Maul needs more stacks, so there you go, Maul. Good job, you're at 5. You're ready. You're ready, son. I probably should have used Fulcrum instead of Crew, because he doesn't really do that much. But, alright, Crew, what you gonna do, bud? I just wanted to dispel on Rey is what I wanted to do. Okay, watch. So, here, what I should have done here, guys, was with Maul, use the first hit on Cat, so that Cat would have her cooldowns increased. Didn't do that. But every time we do a special, Malicos also hits. Look at that. Only 3 hits. And those are the weakest 3 hits. And she's already in damage immunity with all that health and protection. The bonus health and the defense and everything. So, what else are you going to do? We need to get, I guess let's just get Ben into damage immunity or something. If we can. Yeah, look, all that damage that Malicos is doing. He's already at 29 stacks. Alright, Jedi Training Rey. What should we do? Let's use this weird I was like, I don't have time to read all these. I don't know how to use them that well, guys. To be honest, let's just button mash just a little bit. Okay, so there we go. We keep hitting the guy who's in damage immunity. That's fine. Let's throw some rocks at Cat, I guess. And she's in damage immunity. Okay, now we have our mini. It's like our mini ult. It's like a you can do a lot of damage with this. So this is like a Rexecute, and it boosts over time. So let's hit L3, I guess. Try to get her into damage immunity. All right, my opponent, Canada Fett, has a really strong Ben. He does a lot of damage with his stuff. Remember, he hits under protection. He's Relic 9, all the madness, and so, okay, she's in ult, that's fine. Hopefully we can survive. I should have been hitting her at some point to try to take away that boost that she's getting from all of the, I think we're getting passive. I just don't know enough about the team yet so far. Oh yeah, that's right, there was a taunt, we couldn't be hitting Rey. Okay, so we survived the ult though. We're giving her mastery, but I guess that's kind of inevitable in some ways. Okay, and then Cat just goes and kills poor Cere, and then Malicos dies, and that's it. Like, it was so promising, and then if I had just played a little bit better, yeah, and then they kill Maul, and all right, enough of that. I'm gonna stop being sad. Okay, so I was pretty heartbroken, as you hopefully you might be able to tell. I don't know, but one way or another, one of my viewers did. They're like, okay, well, I did. I'm gonna try it too, and I'll make footage. So here we go. I have hold on. There we go. So I have this linked in the video description, guys, if you want to see the original video of this, the original footage. But this is Malicos against Rey. There's no Maul here, but it's Rey and Malak at the end there. So remember, Malak turns off a lot of the Ben abilities, so you can kill Rey first without... You can kill Rey, you can kill Ben in whatever order. So this is probably the more standard Cere Malicos team, guys, to be clear. I really like the idea of Maul with Malicos, but I think probably we won't be doing that too often. This is a pretty interesting Rey team. I mean, Jedi training Rey with Holdo, so she's going to be taunting a lot, and then of course Malak. You can see Malicos here, the serial Malicos. He's feared. Apparently he's crazy enough, he can be feared. Alright, Whirlwind. Crew just eats the Whirlwind like a champ. Look at that, man. Pretty impressive. So, there's a Relic 9 on Malak, and... Okay, so damage immunity on Rey. Cool. So remember, you could, if we wanted to, and I'm not here to criticize Minnie's play at all, especially, I mean, there's a taunt. You couldn't have targeted Malak at all, but you could, in theory, be able to be killing Malak right now, even during the ultimate, because the ultimate only protects light side. But okay, so let's just hit Rey, and so Rey's gone because Ben can't help Rey right now because Malak was here, and now he can't help himself either. God helps those who help themselves, and they couldn't help themselves, so why bother? All right, let's throw some rocks at Holdo. She gone. None of these guys even hit damage immunity. They just get frickin' destroyed by the asteroid things that Malicos decides to hurl. It's just totally crazy. It's really fun, man. This team, it's gonna be really good on offense. I don't know. We'll see what on defense. I'll show you some of the defensive holds that they get or whatever. Like, it's gonna be a good team on defense as well. There's at least one team that destroys it pretty well as well. So, come on, dude, can you just hurry up and kill Malak already? But 65, pretty good if you ask me. That I have to say I'm impressed by it. So, all right, next we're going to go. I had to go online, and let's see. This is not the right name. Here we go. So this is linked in the video description as well, guys. This is from a channel called Andrew Swaga, and this is General Skywalker trying to take on the Cere Malicos team. And I'll just say that, okay, so one of the strengths of General Skywalker against the Cere team. First off, I mean, General Skywalker stands up and sits down a lot, so he protects his team. That's pretty standard for General Skywalker. And one of the really good strengths is, as the match progresses, see all these buffs that are occurring on this team, like on the Cere team, they generate so many buffs that they boost the damage that 501st does by a pretty impressive margin, and so eventually you get to the point where they just do a crazy amount of damage against these guys. Now there are some there's some shots with damage immunity here that you know, like that they're not going to be able to hurt these guys anyways, but yeah, Malicos can target outside of taunt apparently. I forgot about that, but he just decides to hit Rex for some reason. And alright, General Skywalker sits down. So, this is the only I couldn't find that much footage, guys. I did look, and all I'll say is I'm not totally convinced that General Skywalker is a good counter here at all, honestly. I think that there's going to be a lot of inconsistency in this counter. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's going to be extremely consistent, but yeah, let's see. Okay, so he sits General Skywalker down. Malicos goes and kills Arc, which then, of course, triggers the Savior on 5s. And 501st seems to be getting a lot of turns here, so they don't. Alright, General Skywalker finally sits down, I guess, but they can do their execute. See how they're doing all this crazy damage at this point because of all those buffs? Yeah, so looks like General Skywalker does work. It's kind of a mess. It can work. I think it gets a little more stressful, to be honest, than you would probably prefer. Alright, this next one is actually me. Imagine that. So, this is me using... Oh, hold on. What is this? Oh, one second. Alright, here we go. This is me using Supreme Leader Kylo against a Malicos with only one Omicron. And I'll just say this is pretty scary. Of course, it's not the optimized Kylo team because we don't have... I don't have Red Trooper, and I don't have... I just brought Special Forces TIE Pilot, so that nothing too fancy. But this is me trying to counter. You can see you can stun Malicos. He's just sitting there hanging out. The AOE with the Special Forces TIE Pilot is kind of nice because it helps you a little bit with your ult charge. But okay, so I'm just trying to steal mastery from Malicos, but I mean, okay, so there. Yeah, like I said, Canada uses... He didn't use Fulcrum. I don't even know if he has Fulcrum. Maybe he does. I have no idea. But he decided to use CLS because he split up CLS into a bunch of other teams. It was actually fairly effective. So there's like no issue with that at all. It's just... it's also just kind of a weird team as well. Alright, let's just keep Kylo stunned as well. Let's just keep both of them stunned if we can. Alright, First Order Stormtrooper not loving life too much there, unfortunately, for him. For the rest of us, I guess it doesn't garner that much sympathy. Alright, finally we get to our ult. This is a galactic legend, guys. Relic 9. I'm like, yes, we're finally gonna kill Malicos. That'll be great. CLS just one-shots the poor hapless Hux. Man, that's crazy. I don't approve. Don't approve. Malicos, meanwhile, is making a comeback. Apparently. Let's get him back. Let's get him shut down again. Alright, so the front line is gone. Kylo gives 0 Fs. He just doesn't care. Alright, we're close enough to our ult. Let's do the poke here one more time. Get rid of all the buffs that are happening, and dispel on crew so that I can target Malicos. Okay, finally killed those two. Now, can we in fact beat the rest of this team? Probably, maybe. They're still pretty thick, man. Just keep handing them the turns. Keep going. There we go. CLS just randomly gets picked off. Cal decides to hit Kylo for some reason because he's kind of dumb. Not good banners, guys. For Galactic Legend was a lot more work than I expected to be able to have to kill Malicos. It was a lot. It was a lot of work. So, all right, the final footage here, guys. This is Starkiller versus Malicos, and probably the most convincing. Again, this is not my footage. You can find the link to the content creator's name is Seeker. You can find that footage in the video description as well to the original video. Go watch all of these content creators and give them likes and subs and all the things, all the accolades. So this is Starkiller, just a standard Starkiller team with EP Mara Jade, like it doesn't get more standard than this. And this is against a Malicos. It looks like only one Omicron on this Malicos as well. This is all initial information, guys. Just wanted to make sure you guys everyone has the footage that they need. And eventually all the footage that I use will be generated by myself so that I know more about the situation. Like this is just some random GAC by a person who is, for all intents and purposes, a random person on both sides for me. So, you know, nothing against the person who's attacking or against the person whose defense this is. It's also just, this is initial footage, right? This is just, who knows? But I will say, my good friend Solo Base 15, also with Starkiller, he got a 65 against the Cere team with Malicos by using Starkiller. Starkiller versus this version of Malicos is apparently, initially at least, it looks like that's probably the most promising comp out there, is Starkiller as the counter. I'll let you guys decide. Your mileage may vary. I'd love to hear about it in the comments, in fact, guys. Please let me know. But we'll finish watching this. I don't think we're even going to finish the entire video, but you can see just focusing down Malicos. I almost wonder if you need 2 tanks on the Malicos team just to keep him alive longer, or if that just wouldn't work. I don't know. This team seems okay on defense, but with only 1 tank, and Crew can consistently taunt to some degree, but he can be controlled. He's an older character at this point. And yeah, I mean, at this point, it's just over. So guys, let me know what your thoughts are. Do you like Malicos? Are you going to use him on offense? Are you going to use him on defense? I'm excited to make more footage of him. One of my favorite characters that they've released to date. Really fun. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. And remember that in all things, Xerath. And hopefully Malicos prevails. Take care, guys.